Configure Cisco devices for Syslog, NTP, and SSH operations. Addressing table R1. This router, two switches, NTP server, Syslog server, NTP server on internet, Syslog on local network. You will configure secure remote access for the router. You will remote access the devices to enable and use the Syslog service and the NTP service so that the network administrator is able to monitor the network more effectively. Configure remote access. You will access the router R1, okay, via the console port, okay. Admin PC is connected to R1 but using the console connection. This light blue cable is the console connection. From RS232 port on admin to console port on R1. Then configure secure remote access using SSH. The privileged exit password for all the network devices is Cisco12345. Step 1. Configure SSH on R1. Admin PC terminal. Okay, go to admin PC, desktop, terminal. Use this configuration, then OK. Enter. Now you are connected to R1 router using console port, console connection. Okay, but set domain name of your choice. Okay. Okay, do this on global configuration mode. So first use enable, enter. The enable password you know is Cisco12345. Cisco12345, enter. Now you are on privileged exit mode and use configure terminal, enter. Global configuration mode, then set domain name of your choice. Okay, any IP domain dash name. Use for example security.com. Okay, enter. Very nice. Use any domain. Okay. Create a user of your choice with a strong encrypted password. Okay, a username and password. Username, for example, admin1. Okay, the username is admin1 with encrypted password. So use secret for encrypted password, and use a strong password like capital C 1SC0 for the M1N. Okay, capital C1 is C0 for the M1N. Use any. I'm using this strong password, and remember this. Okay, enter. Very nice. Generate 1024-bit RSA keys. Okay, crypto key generate RSA general dash keys modulus 1024. Okay, enter. Okay, 1024 bits. Okay, 1024. Configure all BTY lines for SSH access. Okay, global configuration mode, access line BTY, all BTY lines from 0 to 15, enter, and SSH access, transport input SSH, enter, and use the local user profiles for authentication. This is the local username and password, and use this for authentication. Login local, enter, set the exit timeout to 5 minutes on the BTY lines. Okay, on BTY lines, line configuration mode, exit timeout 5 minutes. Okay, enter. Okay, block anyone for 5 minutes. Okay, but do this on global configuration mode. So you need to enter exit, command, enter. Now, once you are on global configuration mode, block anyone for 5 minutes who fails to log in after 4 attempts within a 2-minute period. Login space block dash 4. Okay, block for 5 minutes, but use seconds in this case. Okay, for BTY configuration, use minutes. Don't worry about this 5 minutes, but when you configure block 5 minutes but in seconds, 5 minutes in seconds are okay, 5 minutes in seconds are 300 seconds. Okay, who fails to log in after 4 attempts for within 2-minute period. Within 2 minutes in seconds 120 seconds. Okay, okay, enter. Very good. Then verify SSH access. You will establish an SSH session from command prompt on laptop or PC. Access S1, switch S1 using username SSH users, case sensitive, and password SSH user pass, case sensitive. Okay, okay. I guess S1 is configured with SSH. Okay, go to PC1, for example. Go to PC1 desktop. You can use command prompt and use this command, but I prefer to use this telnet SSH client. Okay, from PC1 access S1 using SSH, protocol SSH, hostname or IP address. Okay, this is the IP address. You can verify S1 IP address 10.0.1.2, 10.0.1.2, and username, you know, SSH user, case sensitive, SSH user. Okay, connect, password SSH user pass, case sensitive, SSH user pass, enter. Very nice, very good, my friends. And repeat and access S2. Okay, close this. No. Close this. Yes. Okay, access the another switch. Mm, use the IP address of the another switch. Switch S2 10.0.2.2 SSH user connect. Very nice. SSH user pass. Very good. Okay, close. Yes. Now access R1 via SSH. Okay, I'm gonna go to PC1, but use an interface of router. I will use this interface gigabit 01 10011. Okay, go to PC1, telnet SSH client, SSH protocol, IP address of router 10011. Remember the username admin1. Okay, remember this username admin1 and password. Capital C1SC0 for the M1N. Okay, and go to PC1, IP address, admin1 is the username, connect, password, capital C1SC0 for the M1N, enter. Very nice. Okay, enable, and remember Cisco 12345, enter. Very nice. Okay, close this. Yes. All is working very good. Okay, configure Syslog service. Enable Syslog service. Click Syslog, then service stop. Okay, go to Syslog server, services tab, Syslog, off, enable, click on. Very nice. Okay, turn the Syslog service on. Okay, very nice. Then configure the intermediary devices to use Syslog service. Okay, from the remote SSH session, configure R1 to send log events to the Syslog server. Okay, obviously on global configuration mode, use logging command and use the IP address of the Syslog server 10.01.254. 10.01.254. Okay, go to PC1, access telnet SSH client, IP address of R1 10.0.11 10.0.11 username in router admin1 connect password capital C1 SC0 for the M1N, enter. Enable Cisco 12345. Okay, configure terminal and use login. This command login 10.01.254, enter. Do this for S1 and S2. Okay, exit. Okay, yes. Close, yes, okay. Telnet SSH client, IP address of S1 10.0.12, 10.0.12, username, remember this SSH user pass, case sensitive, SSH user, connect, password, SSH user pass, enter, okay, enable Cisco 12345, okay, configure terminal, login the IP address of Syslog server 10.0.1.254, 10.0.1.254, okay, exit, exit, yeah, no, okay, access the another switch using SSH 10.0.22, 10.0.22, username SSH user, connect, password SSH user pass, case sensitive, enable Cisco 12345, enter, configure terminal, login IP address of Syslog server 10.0.1.254, enter, exit, exit, no, okay, ready, generate log events, change the status of interfaces to create event logs. Within the established SSH session, configure a loopback 0 interface on R1. Go to PC1, access R1, hostname 10.0.1.1, 10.0.1.1, username admin1, enter, connect, capital C, 1 C0, 4D M1N, enter, enable Cisco 12345, configure terminal on global configuration mode, and create the loopback 0. Okay. Interface loopback 0. Enter. Okay. Verify Syslog server. Now you have the event. Okay, this is the IP address of router. Loopback 0 changed state to up. Okay, very good. And this is for switch 2 initiated for Syslog. Okay, and now to verify, turn off PC1 and PC2 and turn them on again. Okay, go to PC1, physical, click here on this button. Okay, verify syslog Uh, This is the IP address of S1, this switch S1. This is interface fast Ethernet 01. And on Syslog server, you can verify fast Ethernet 01, change it state to down. Okay, fast Ethernet 01, change it state to down. Okay, turn on. Okay, go to PC2. Okay, physical. Click here on this button, Syslog server, fast Ethernet 01. Okay, this is the IP address of switch 2. This is the IP address of switch 2. Fast Ethernet 01. Change it state to down. Very good. Okay, turn on again. Okay. Examine Syslog events. Look at the Syslog events. Okay, Syslog events. Very good. But no time. No time. No, no date and time. All the events have been recorded. However, the timestamps are incorrect. You may need to click inside the cells to see the messages. Okay, no date and time. So clear the log before proceeding to the next part. Okay, click here. Down here, click clear log. Clear log. Very nice. Manually set switch clocks. The clocks can be set manually on the routers and switches. You will set the clocks on the switches manually and configure the switches to send the timestamps with logs to the Syslog server. View date and time on the switches. Okay, establish the SSH session to the network devices again as necessary. View the current time set on the clock. Use show clock. Okay, for example, go to PC1, desktop, close this, yes, Telnet SSH client, IP address of switch, switch S1, 10012, okay, 10012, username, SSH, user, case sensitive, connect, password, SSH, user pass, case sensitive, very nice, enable, Cisco 12345, very nice, show clock, okay, 1993, okay, so configure manually the correct date and time. Okay, manually set the clock on S1 and S2. Okay, use this. Okay, today is November 30. Okay, clock set. Clock set 10:40:00 November 30, 2025. You can use any date and time, any current date and time. Okay, enter. Very nice. and enable the login timestamp service on the switches. Configure S1 and S2 to send its timestamp with logs it sends to the Syslog server. Global configuration mode, service timestamps, log date time, milliseconds. Okay, configure terminal, global configuration mode, service timestamps, log date time milliseconds. Enter. Very nice. Okay, and exit. Yes. Okay, close this. No. Close this. Yes. Okay. Do this also for switch 2. The same procedure. Telnet SSH client. Okay, the IP address of switch 2 10.0.22. Username SSH user, connect, and SSH user pass case sensitive, enable Cisco 12345. Okay, and show clock 1993, clock set 10.41.00. November 30, 2025. Enter. Very nice. Configure terminal. Service timestamps, log date time, milliseconds. Enter. Exit. Very nice. Now, okay. Now, configure NTP service, enable the NTP service. We are assuming that the NTP service is being hosted on a public internet server. Okay, this server on internet if the NTP server was private, authentication could also be used. Okay, services NTP server. Turn the NTP service on and note the date and time that is displayed. Okay, go to NTP server and services NTP on. Click here on to enable the service authentication disabled. Look at the date and time. I will configure a current date and time. November 30, 2025, 10 tab 42, for example. Okay, very nice. November 30, 2025, and time 10:42. Okay, and now automatically set the clock on the router. Okay, set the clock on R1 to the date and time according to the NTP server. Global configuration mode, NTP server, the IP address of the NTP server. Okay, go to PC1, access the router 10.0.11, 10.0.11, username admin1, connect, and password capital C1 SC0 4DM1N. Enter. Enable Cisco 12345. Okay. Configure terminal. NTP server. NTP server. The IP address of the NTP server 64.103 and 224.2. Enter. Very nice. Enable the login timestamp service of the router. Okay, this command with this line with in the router. Okay, service timestamps log date time milliseconds. Okay, enter, exit, exit. No. Okay. Verify timestamp logs. Change the status of interfaces to create event logs. Re-enable and then disable the loopback 0 interface on R1. Okay, go to PC1. Okay, go to R1 10.0.11, 10.0.11, username admin1, in my case, and connect, capital C1 SE0 4DM1N, enter, enable, Cisco 12345, okay, and configure terminal. Remember interface loopback 0, shutdown, no shutdown. Okay, go to Syslog. This is the IP address of the router. Loopback 0, change it state to up. Loopback 0 administratively down. But now you have the date and time, but it's 1993. Okay, why is 1993? Because the router is still not synchronized with the NTP server. Okay, go to PC1, exit, exit, show NTP status. Okay, now very good. Now is synchronized with the NTP server. Look at the IP address. Show clock. November 30, 2025. Very nice. So do this again. Configure terminal. Interface loopback 0. Shutdown. No shutdown. Go to Syslog server. Now it's very good. Okay. May take a while to synchronize a device with the NTP server. Now is the timestamp. The date and time is very good. Okay, IP address of the router, November 30, 2025. loop back, change it state to up, loop back administratively down, correct date and time. Okay, and turn off laptops L1 and L2, turn them on again. Go to L1, click here, turn off, now turn on L2, turn off, turn on, verify Syslog, review the port, fast Ethernet 02, fast Ethernet 02. Now, IP address of S1, fast Ethernet 02, fast Ethernet 02, change it state to up. This is the IP address of S2, fast Ethernet 02, change it state to up. Correct date and time, correct time stamps. But I have a completion of 95%. I need 100%. Check results. Okay, now the duration on blocking is incorrect. Remember, when you configured R1, the duration, attempts, and period. Okay, close this. Okay, up here. When you configure the R1 using admin PC, go to admin PC, enter, enable Cisco 12345. Okay, show running config, space, 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 space. Up here, block anyone for 5 minutes. Okay, block anyone for 5 minutes. 5 minutes in seconds are 300 seconds. So this is correct. Okay. Four attempts, correct. Within 2 minute period. 2 minutes are 120 seconds. Very nice. So I detected an error bug. I detected a problem on this. This is an error in the activity, in the packet tracer activity. This line is correct. Okay. But to get 100%, go to global configuration mode, configure terminal, and use this command. Copy this, copy, paste, and modify to 600. That means 600 seconds are 10 minutes. So you know it's incorrect. Instructions says 5 minutes. You will use 10 minutes. You know this is incorrect. Enter and you will get 100%. But you know there is an error in the packet tracer activity. Okay. Okay, my friends, thank you very much. Muito obrigado. Merci beaucoup. Muchas gracias.